Didn't see her.
Who's doing capital?
That is me. That is me.
Yes,
If you find a light stand there, can you take it to this now and then we just stack it?
It's very hot job.
We've got it carrying out. Let's do that. It might be either house
I'm doing little faces.
Yeah, of course.
It's okay.
No, but we've got stuff to talk about as well. She looks like she's talking about a lot.
Thank you so much.
Cool. So tell me, what's it been like today? How odd has it been preparing for this particular performance?
Well, you know, being back on the Brit stage, I wanted to do something different, something special. So there's pressure that comes with that, but I'm very excited. It's different and it's fun, and just decided to go a little bit out there with the performance, but make it very London. So.
I can't wait to see it. And tell me, this time last year you were really agonising about whether or not to put the album out during the pandemic. Looking back now, how do you feel about that?
I'm really grateful for it. I feel like, you know, it was such a tricky decision, but some things are just meant to be that way, and I'm grateful that it served as like a form of escapism, at least during this time, for myself and people around. And my whole idea behind it was to still be able to like create a fun world for people to enjoy even while they were at home, and I feel lucky that I had the opportunity to do that.
And if you win tonight, the award comes in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Who are you going to share it with?
I have a couple of people that I'm thinking of, but I don't like to. Sometimes I get so nervous about award stuff, and I don't like to think about it too much. So if it happens, then I'm prepared and ready. There are lots of people to thank, especially during this crazy year. So, yeah.
I love the live stream.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thanks, Mark. See ya. Bye.
Hello.
How you doing? Hi. How you doing?
It's good. Are you excited?
Sorry.
Are you excited?
I am very excited. I'm really excited.
So everything opening up. Who's the first person you're most excited to be on?
I'm really excited for Coldplay Grande. I've been able to go before, and they want to be my first.
And what's something that you think you'll never take for granted again with everything that we've just been through?
It's just togetherness, being around people. I feel like, you know, we've taken so much of our freedom for granted.
Thank you. So how are you feeling about actually being able to perform to an audience tonight?
I'm really, really, really excited. I hope it's going to feel like first night back on tour, all the adrenaline, the butterflies. I'm already like nervous and the adrenaline's kicked in from the morning, kind of from last night really, but I'm very much looking forward to it, and being at home makes it feel all the more special.
And how does it feel to be on like on a red carpet as well, and you've got the sun out and you're in
I know,
London?
it's fun. I know, it's all weird things jumbled up together. The sun, London, red carpet, outside, it feels good. It's nice.
And your nomination to the album as well. I mean, the album was so well received, and it also like helped people through lockdown as well, didn't it? Like everyone was listening to it during lockdown. I mean, how is it to be nominated as well?
It means a lot to me, and the album means so much to me, and I feel like it's helped me grow so much as an artist and as a performer, and to be recognised for that means the world.
Great, well thank you so much.
Thank you
and
so
good luck
much.
tonight.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
And the inspiration was just very iconic in the moment, something British designer, that's kind of what I wanted to do. Everything today is a great time. But I'm really excited about performing. It's nice to be on stage and
Perfect, that's lovely.
That'd be fun.
That is many. That was only just recently decided to just change the scene. Yeah, that was amazing.
Are you guys doing? You're doing great.
I'm doing good, how are you? No, I know. I'm seeing all these faces that are real in Zoom and proportions are all different. Okay, is that okay? Or closer? Amazing. A little bit, but it's fine. Thank you. I know. I think that in itself is a bit of a relief, but also I'm terrified. I've got to perform somehow tonight, so wish me luck. Yeah, no. The last live show I did my first headline show and it was 200 people in a room, and now I'm here in the O2, so it's, yeah, terrifying. Do you know what? Good. I'd say the room's a little less intimidating than it is. Everything looks bigger on screen, so I think it's good, but I'm definitely going to be nervous later. Yeah. Super surreal. Do you know what? This year I think a lot of incredible things have happened, but I've kind of just been in my bedroom. So I think this is the first time that everything's kind of sinking in and feeling real. But up until this point, I've just been like, okay, I don't really know how this feels because I'm just in my bedroom and people have told me that I'm going to the Brits. So yeah. I do. This one I didn't make. I've made my performance outfit, but this is a young designer called Susan Fang. And she studied here in London and she's actually Chinese, so I thought it was like she's a really incredible designer to support, so yeah. Thank you. Do you know what? Not long, it's just a lot of like acrobats. You kind of got to duck, get someone to hold it, put it on, but it's I think it's worth it. Yes, yeah. Yes. Yeah, these are a bunch of songs that I've kind of written over lockdown, and I think I'm really proud that a lot of it has just been me, myself, like producing it and writing it, and I think it's a lot to do with just the reflection on growing up and finding my feet in this like big, adult, scary world. So yeah, I'm really excited to put it out. Thank you. Yes. Do you know what? I haven't yet. I've seen it and it's really, really sweet, and I need to have a think and see, but maybe my manager, but I'll see, yeah. He's called DeLeon, and I think he was the first person that kind of really picked me up when I was like 15 years old and has stuck by me throughout the past few years and got me here, so yeah. Ooh. I'm super excited to see Coldplay. I'm such a fan and I love their new song, so yeah. Amazing. Yes, of course. Thank you. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. I mean, I have a lot of adrenaline and butterflies, but it's exciting. I'm like so looking forward to just getting on that stage and feeling the energy of a live audience and just putting on a really good show. That's all I'm hoping for. So I'm looking forward to that. And I just want to put on a good show. And then, yeah.
Anyone you'd like to dedicate this performance to tonight?
Anyone I want to, well, to all the frontline workers that are watching in the room, but also at home. I think all of their incredible work and the hard work that they have done this year, and they continue to do so, is so amazing. So I feel very grateful to be sharing this evening with them. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Mark, do you want AJ?
I think we're.
Stop here. Quick, we start at Radio 1 and then go.
Papa really want it as well.
Which one's Radio 1?
I really want Shan. Actually,
yeah, okay, fine. We'll try and do Capital Rooms.
Yep. Yes, yes. It's a secret that's been released recently that I had kept under wraps for a minute.
What's the story?
I was a really good student. I used to love music and live and breathe music. My music teacher singled me out and said, yeah, you with a group of other kids can go and attend the Brit Awards. At the time, I didn't know how prestigious the Brit Awards were. I was just a little kid. I went there, I performed. I was dancing on stage with the Gorillas, which was amazing. I wore a pink tracksuit. Today I'm wearing pink, so it's a little full circle moment. And yeah, I met Missy Elliott, met Kanye West. It was great.
What a night.
Really good night.
Did that inspire you to keep plugging away at uni?
I think not just in music, but just in life in general. It just inspired me to, you know, be great and just try my best at everything, and hopefully be in places like this. And here I am. So.
And you're here with 2 nominations.
Yes.
How does that feel?
It feels great. It feels great just to get a nod, just to get some recognition. I've been working really hard, despite what anyone thinks. Yeah, it feels great, man. I'm just happy to be here.
And Blue Game went straight into the charts at number 2. What
Yes.
was it like putting an album together during the pandemic?
Quite strange, to be honest. It was quite strange, but honestly, not even trying to sound like a hippie, but I was just grateful that I still have fans that, you know, look out for me. I'm in the position I am, and I can enjoy my life and do what I love. So yeah, man, it was a good experience.
And it's such a great lineup of UK rap talent.
Mhm.
You and Headie One.
Yes.
Stormzy's in there. With
Yes.
Jay Huss is up for best
Yep,
male as
yep.
well. What's it been like to kind of watch the scene go mainstream with rap?
It's great, man. I feel like it's about time. I think rap music is an art form, and I think people need to respect it as such. And I'm glad that it's getting the respect that it deserves. And everyone you just mentioned, they're all my friends, and I'm really happy for them.
Okay, and last question.
Yeah.
If you win tonight, your award splits in 2. Who would
Does
you
it?
give the second half?
Oh, I didn't know that. My award splits in 2. I'll give both halves to my mum.
Thank you so much.
No, bro. Thank you. Yeah, of course. Thank you, man.
You did yesterday.
Yeah.
Well done.
Let's go all out, you know?
And how are you feeling about tonight? Because you've already won, so it's kind of like, you know, that's already in the bag.
It's true, I think that's reassuring, but I'm still like booking it. Because like on the lineup it's like Dua, Coldplay, Olivia Rodrigo, so you're right. Yeah, nervous.
And how are you feeling about the actual performance? Because obviously there's a live audience tonight, and that's what hasn't been for a while.
I know, well my last live show was 200 people in a room. It was my first and last ever live show, and then lockdown happened, and then now it opened up and I'm here in the O2. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try and enjoy the moment, but yeah, I'm nervous.
Yeah, and you're just seeing quite a famous audience there as well, like Taylor Swift maybe watching.
No, I know. I think that's the most intimidating bit. I think all the celebs are going to be sitting there, and I'm just thinking, like, how have I got myself here? And why am I singing in front of the important people?
They will love it, I'm sure. Well, thank you very much, and enjoy your evening.
Thank you so much. See you. Bye.
All right, you know, having a pretty all right day. I know. I'm very glad. I'm very glad. Yeah. Thank you. I mean, it feels surreal. I feel like I haven't quite taken it in yet, but I'm just kind of trying to be present and feeling blessed. I definitely think so. You know, especially when it came to this first record, I wanted it to feel like it was about coming to terms with the things about me that you know, maybe I wasn't that confident about. You know, I think it's about embracing yourself as a whole, and that's something that I want to bring to this performance as well today. Definitely, yeah. You know, I think my album is a lot about being a teenager, and I feel like we all have those moments where we are kind of getting to grips with who we are and what our place is in the world. But this is definitely, you know, cementing, I guess, my place in the world. Lie Out in the Sun. Oh my, it must be a while now. I feel like no one's been on that many holidays. But yeah, it must have been a while ago now. I haven't really taken that many breaks for the past few years, but yeah. I mean, it's going to be incredible. Like, I haven't even played a headline show in London yet, which feels pretty wild. I've never been to the O2 before, except for today. So it's a lot of firsts, but I think it's going to be wonderful, you know. I can't wait to kind of bring this world to everyone watching. Sorry. Sorry, I mean, honestly, there's a lot of preparation that's gone into it, you know, and I've got a team around me that are really kind of supportive and making sure that every little detail is perfect. But for me, honestly, the prep has been thinking about, you know, what is the message I want to put forward, what are the visuals that I want to put forward, and how do I want to present myself to all these people watching. Yeah, I've thought about it. It's a secret though for now. I'm keeping it secret for now. Yeah. Thank you very much. Of course, yeah. Thank you very much. It was nice to see you.
Guys, okay, we're doing Radio 1 now. Awesome.
Yep, over there. Spandau Fund.
Thank you. I worked with them when they did their reunion tour. We had 3 nights here. 3 nights in various venues. Fucking incredible. It was amazing.
They didn't do it in the US though, right?
They did a few dates. They went to play Hollywood, they did one in New York. They did South by Southwest as well, which is weird.
The music in
Gary's new album's out in July. It's incredible.
You know, it's lovely.
Yeah. So, what am I doing? Not enough?
And how you...
Yeah, perfect.
How are you feeling about the nominations? Because obviously your music like really resonated when it was released, and now you're being kind of nominated. And how's that feeling for you?
I mean, you know, I never expected any of this to happen, so it's very kind of surreal for me to know that my music has reached this many people, you know, because this album was pretty much recorded in Airbnb during a pandemic, and now it's been recognised on this level, so it's just exciting.
And then you get to perform it to people as well, don't you? I mean, that must feel amazing that you kind of finally get to do that.
Definitely. I feel like being able to share music is what music is all about for me. It's being able to look into the crowd and see people's faces and see them connecting and glowing and smiling, and that's something I'm really excited for.
And you've got your acceptance speeches ready in case you hear your name call out.
I guess I've got a few ideas, yeah.
Up your sleeve. Well, thank you so much.
Lovely talking to you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Nice. I mean, I've been sitting in my tracksuits and my basketball jerseys for how long? Doing nothing, so it's nice to have something to come out and get something. But if I was allowed to have something, my guy Headie, man, or any of my friends, to be honest with you, I believe in love. I believe in showing people that I care about them. You've got to have your flowers while you're there. You feel like
Are you good? You look well.
Enjoy them, just try and be happy. I'm just gonna hang out with my mum, really. Have a drink with my mum. That's it.
Are you one of those people who like your mom like, can you introduce me to this person?
You know what? Not really, but once, yes. There's a show you did just that's on TV. Yes. And my mom's a massive fan. She one time you just introduced me to this. So I didn't introduce you. Obviously they're friends of mine, so it's fine. But yeah, mom's usually supposed to.
Thank you so much.
I don't want to interrupt anyone's anything.
Thank you so much. are you? Good. I am looking forward to that. Well, Pose premiered and we had a live red carpet premiere for Pose season 3. So this is my second time. It's really exciting to be here. Yes, it's the final season. Season 3 is the final season. It's bittersweet, but we've told the story that we needed to tell. Having lived, through the AIDS crisis and survived the plague, it's really amazing to be able to tell that story. My hope is that it reminds the world of humanity for everyone. Everyone's humanity. Families and choosing love anyway. Choosing life anyway. That's the theme of our show. And in this time right now, when we're in the middle of this pandemic, it's hard. And our show really sheds a light on how to remember to live. And that's really important. And I feel really lucky to be able to tell that. Yes. Well, I filmed it here last year, right before lockdown. I did it with Camila Cabello, who is stunning in the film. And it was just so great, to be filming at the Pinewood Studios, I think it's called, right? Where they shoot 007. It's like made me feel like a real movie star. Listen, I have been begging to be Judi Dench for years. I don't need to be 007. I want to be the big boss. I want to turn around in the big seat and be revealed. International group. Yes. I don't. I'm here and I'm learning about British music. I've been here writing. I'm working on some new music. We're not saying with who right now, but I've been writing. I wrote 3 songs this week. I was working with M&EK yesterday. So I'm really excited to be here, and it's really thrilling. That's the hope. Thank you. Have a good one. Sure.
Whereabouts? Oh yeah. Just do whatever you do and I'll follow you.
Yeah. Ben Mayo, Ed.
Yeah. Nice.
Big up Ed.
Yeah, shout out Ed if you're listening.
Yeah.
From Brentford.
How's your ear? It's very bent over. You alright?
Is it sore? Yeah, it's COVID.
It's those masks. Yeah.
Going a bit red if it's.
Anyway,
keep the circulation going.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Nice one.
Sorry? Just blazing and drinking.
Yeah,
really.
just blazing and that, and we're actually
we're presenting
an award, the Best Solo Male Act Award, actually.
Yeah.
Because what they did, I think, is they went, who is the strongest male in the UK?
Yeah.
Myself, and so that let's get him to present it in a way. Do you know what I mean? So
They must have found out about your cage fighting history.
Yeah.
He's a bit robbed actually. He should be nominated really.
Spent 17 years in Florida cage fighting against the Crips and Bloods.
Yeah.
So. That's the thing, because we had
Sod's
a
law.
no, it's not a sod's law.
Stitch up.
No, it's not a stitch
Oh,
up.
no? No?
No, we went quiet for a
scam.
bit, intentional, yeah. No, it's not a scam.
It's a scam.
No, intentional, and we've just dropped some new music, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just after the cut-off point. So next year,
Just missed
boom,
it.
you see us here. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like actually accepted
And
an
if
award.
not, then it's a scam.
Yeah, exactly. If not, then like, do you know what I mean? We're cancelling the Brits. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
we'll
obviously
cancel
shout
you
them out
guys.
for now. Do you know what I mean?
Big
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
As long as we're
Who do you work for? Oh yeah, we done documentaries with you lot. Yeah.
Yeah, you lot well safe.
Yeah, you lot are right. Yeah. Nice one.
You
Yeah,
too,
big up,
Richard.
man. Sweet.
Nice
Come down
one.
Green
Cheers,
Dragon
mate.
anytime. Cup of tea and that, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice one, brother. Sweet.
Oh, that's a 6 o'clock news. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. Great.
You know, whatever it is.
What makes the scene Headie up at that top? Yes. And we'll be live at the Brit Awards. That's Billy Porter, the actor, where 4,000 people will get it.
Because we've all been locked in the house for so long. It's not been pleasant, but I'm grateful to be out here, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And you're performing tonight, aren't you?
Am I? Pip?
I'm listening. What?
Am I performing tonight?
No, he's not.
Okay.
Not allowed to say. Okay. So yes,
Sorry, I don't know what I can and can't say. Sorry.
Okay. Let's just talk about nominations. Okay. Yeah. So how are you feeling about being nominated and like you know your music getting recognition?
Yeah, it feels good. I feel like rap hasn't really been taken seriously in the past, and now people are seeing that it is an art form, and it's getting a recognition for being such. And for me to get nominated, it means a lot. It does mean a lot, because being a young boy growing up, I never thought I'd be nominated for a Brit, let alone 2. So yeah, it feels great.
And have you got your kind of speech ready in case you get called?
I don't have any speech ready. I'm not like putting any weight on whether I win or don't win. Like I said, I'm just happy to be here. But if I do win, I'll probably just pick up my mum like I usually do.
Yeah, it's a safe bet to pick up your mum.
It's a safe bet. It's a safe bet. Yeah, man. She'll be here anyway, so yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thanks, guys.
Number 1 on the way.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Have a good one. It's my second. You know, FX and Disney threw a premiere for Pose 2 Thursdays ago. So it's nice to be back. It's nice to see people in person again. Almost touching. Reach out and touch. You know, I'm just trying to, it's like, can this be over already so I can actually get a hug?
I know you must have so many outfits you're just dying to wear that you haven't been able to wear.
You know, the fashion component is all about the individual moment. You know, I am loaned those clothes. Everybody needs to know how this works. I am loaned those clothes and they go back the next day. Because you can only be photographed in them once, and then we're, you know what I mean? Nobody has enough space for that except Barbara Streisand in her basement.
And how are you feeling about being at the Brits? I mean, this is like a proper British institution.
I know, you know, I love London. I'd like to call it a second home eventually. I love it so much. I have been here working on some new music. I came over last week. I still had to quarantine even though I'm fully vaccinated. So I wrote some songs over Zoom with some of the top shelf British folks. I was working with Emmy and EK yesterday. I get fumbled up with that name. M&EK. I was working with him yesterday. We wrote a wonderful song, and I'm just excited about my new music and to be here and to learn about the musical landscape here. It's really, really wonderful, and I'm excited.
Well, we'd love you to call it your second home. You have my permission to call it your second home.
Thank you very much.
And looking forward to seeing you on stage tonight as well.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You too, take care. It is. I mean, the last time I was like out properly was last year for the Brits, so. Oh my God, no way. No way. Yeah, literally same. So I'm kind of like socially like, whoa, how do I do this? But it feels good to be back. Yeah, of course. Thank you.
I feel nervous energy tonight a little bit, and I feel like it's going to be very emotional, and like I don't really know, I'm not quite prepared for how it's going to make me feel when I step on stage in front of people, because we've been in there to do like sound checks and all the rest of it, but there was no one there at the time, and obviously we haven't been on stage with an actual audience for me like over a year and a half, so yeah, I think I might have to hold a couple tears back tonight, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Yes, we have. It's a real honour to have them. They've done an amazing job with the arrangement. They all seem really happy, and I'm really happy to have them. So, yes, it's going to be great, man. Yeah. Apparently so. Unless something else sort of happens in between now and Friday, then fingers crossed. I mean, I'll probably have try and have a little small party between me and my mates at home. You know, just a few of us and two bottles. We're actually, I've got some shows booked in next month at the Jazz Caf. We're doing like 3 shows to like 100 people a night. It's still going to be like massively social distance. There's only a few tables, but it still marks the start of the next chapter in the live thing, you know. And me and my band are just like, we all feel like the Roadrunner, just on the spot, ready to go. So, you know, it's going to be a good. I feel like there's hope in the air. It's going to be a good summer, man. Yeah. It's the biggest part of what I do and what I love doing. Like, the studio's a great place and I love creating, but at the end of the day, like, the end goal is to always perform it on stage, and like, I love it so much. It's felt like I had a limb chopped off this last year and a half. So I think we all feel a bit emotional about it, if I'm honest. Thank you so much, man. Bless you. That's all right, man. No worries.
How does it feel like to get so quiet?
Black and white. It's your phone, is it? It's your phone.
Obviously, get what's happening to your
How you doing? You alright, yeah?
We're
I'm
good,
alright,
we're good,
you know,
thank you.
I'm good.
I know,
Yeah, man.
I know. It's crazy to be out here, bro. Everyone's suited and booted, red carpet. I'm seeing stars left, right, and centres. You know what I mean, it's proper.
We found out probably a couple months ago that yeah, we was nominated.
Ago,
a couple months ago.
Yeah,
to be honest, they didn't tell us, like, they kind of hid the fact that we was nominated, innit? They said that the Brits wanted us for an interview, and when we went to do the interview, they said that we was nominated for the award, so it was a crazy surprise, innit? And they recorded it, so, you know what I mean? Like, it's online, our expression and that, so, yeah man, it's sick.
Crazy,
Yeah.
Oh, there was a lot, you know.
Yeah, there was a lot.
There was a lot, you know.
I seen Britney Spears skanking to it one time.
Yeah, I'm sure Madonna done a little one as well. Madonna.
Little two-step to it.
I think my favourite might be the Christina Milian. You know what I mean? It might be that one, the Christina Milian. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that one. You know what I'm saying? That one was nice.
Yeah.
It's bubbling, isn't it? Like I feel like it's really, really bubbling now. I feel like we're at a point where like I feel like everyone is really taking it in now. Does that make sense? Like what the music we're making, the music we're creating, everyone in the scene. I feel like everyone's got a real shot now to really hit the charts and millions of people hear your music in it. So I feel like it's great to be so represented like in a big award like the Brits, in it. Yeah, 0115, man. You know what I'm saying? Not enough. Yeah, we're here.
Do you think that's going to be something that's more people from different parts of the UK?
Most definitely.
Definitely.
I'm sure Simba's not from London as well. I think Simba's from from Swindon or something. I believe it's Swindon or something like that, or Swansea. If it's Swindon or Swansea, like he's not from London as well. It starts with I know it starts with an S. It starts with an S.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We had that golden age, innit? Like, we had that golden era in the UK where like the music scene is just growing, innit? Like different people from different cities are really putting on for this city and just making it a whole nother thing, innit? So it's sick to see.
And listen, if you win tonight, you get an award that comes split into two people, so you can share it with someone.
Yeah.
Have you decided who you're going to give it to?
I'll probably give it to my mum.
Yeah, my other one's going to my mum. You know what I mean? Like I have that in the house, you know what I mean? Little trophy, you know what I'm saying?
The big one or the small one?
That's a good question, Carl. I thought I was going to give her, but that's a good question still. I'm about to give her the big one.
Wherever it fits, you know what I mean? Like if the big one fits somewhere, the big one. If the small one fits somewhere, either one, man, no pressure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm ready. It's been 18 months since I last performed, so I'm in my mode. I'm ready to shut it down. I'm ready to share a moment with the peoples and everyone watching. It's been a hard time, so we're back, man. We're back. There's definitely a lot of adapting, a lot of mind space, a lot of changing like situation and that. So yeah, man, I just had to adapt and find different ways to do things and clever ways to do things. But hopefully we're back soon in full effect. Hopefully. Yeah. I felt like it's only right. My debut album, I always knew I had an album coming over the years and I wanted to make it like a special moment and dedicate it to someone special to me, so there was really no other option, really. You gotta keep that one a secret, but you know, I always got something up my sleeve. But yeah, we'll see in the near future. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't, you know. I actually haven't, but we'll figure it out. We got a couple hours left if it does go well, so we'll figure it out. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Patience is key, Allah. Thank you. Thank you, lot, yeah.
You haven't got a call? Really different. She kind of waiting until we get together and have a hello. How you doing, man? I feel right. We're not allowed to work for
Am I allowed to say hello? So on Monday you're allowed to have hello now.
No, you can't.
I'll give you a Bluetooth one.
Shut up, boy. I don't even need to say it on camera, but I've been waiting down there for about an hour for you to come back. I swear to God. I am like your biggest fan.
We have a little glass of wine, like
Yeah, give me. Should I do LinkedIn? Let's start this together. Just got on camera.
When you say looked how far apart they are, do you mean the artists or you mean the crew? The crews. I made the clear because we gathered together. And I was just watching that and I was like, oh, we could use each other and gather together.
I shout.
Very true. How are you doing to celebrate the country opening up again?
But you know what? It does happen. Also good.
Can we go for rehearsal? It's negative, hottest ticket in town. The only people who've got also artists and celebrities that go to.
Thank you so much.
It's over Zoom. I know.
IRL.
And now it's real life, but a little bit farther
Yeah.
away. It's a little farther.
We can't touch. We can't touch.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm pretending that we're touching. In my
Yes.
brain, we're touching.
But listen, last year, despite the lockdown, you looked so good. You win the music part 3, up for a Grammy, now you're here. Do you feel like you find your voice at that?
Oh my God, we found a voice as a band. I mean, I feel like when we look back on the process of Women in Music Part 3, this definitely was our most confident record, I think. I say it all the time.
Favorite album, I think.
I know, I say it all the time. It's the baby of the family. It's
Here we
the
go.
third of the family. It's my favorite record that we've put out. But we can't wait to play it live, which it's also crazy being here because we're coming back here in September to play the O2. So we're kind of having like a crazy sister moment, being here and knowing that we're going to be able to play our record here at some point in the next couple of months.
You're just scoping the venue.
Yeah, we're scoping it out. We're scoping it out.
Hide in a green cover.
Yes.
Until then.
Yes. We're going to live here, actually. We're moving in.
Well, you are here for something else. You'll be playing Glastonbury.
Yes.
Yes, we're very excited. We're so excited. I mean, Glastonbury is our favorite festival that we've ever played, ever. And to be chosen to be one of the artists to play is, I mean, I just can't wait to get back on the farm. I miss the farm. I miss going there. We're going to play some of the songs that we've never even played before live. We're playing our record live, which is crazy. Finally. And we're ready to go. We're ready to play.
How will it be playing to an audience of people?
I mean, it's going to be an experience.
We'll find out.
I'll play to, I mean, I feel like the last time we talked, I'll play to anything. I'll play to cars. I'll play to people standing in the crowd. I just want to play. We're a live band. We just want to play.
Tell me, what have you had to go through to come to this and today? How long have you had to quarantine? When did you get it?
Oh, we quarantined for days, and there was a lot of come dine with me. There was a lot. Actually, it's funny.
First dates.
It was like the first time in maybe, I want to say how many years, I don't even know, since it felt like we were at like our parents' house for the first time. We were all in the same house for the first time in a very long time, and we're exactly the same. It was like, who stole this? Who broke this?
But
Who's
a lot
cooking
of
dinner?
Screaming
Why did
from
you
the
do this?
rooms.
Screaming from the rooms.
Lawns! Alana!
It's a lot of
my shoes! Get my shoes! Sorry.
Oh my God, Jessie!
Oh.
Hi, Jessie!
You're like, I know that voice. You look so pretty! Sorry, there's like a lot of
Jessie Ware,
screaming.
our favorite.
This is what happens when you've been in quarantine for days.
I know, it's too much. I shouldn't be let out yet.
Trouble throwing the
Get it together. Get it together. Get it together.
Get it together.
Yes.
You get a trophy. It's who are you going to get the other?
Right. I mean, my parents deserve the award.
Yeah,
Without
they really
them,
do.
we would not be here, literally, because we would not be birthed into the earth. But yeah, no, we're just happy to be here. I can't believe we're here.
I know, it feels very surreal.
I'm having like a crazy moment. I cannot believe that we're here. It's like the biggest blessing. We're so grateful. Yes.
She's been on your album, you've been on her
Yes.
album. What is it about her that makes her a global icon?
I mean, she just is an icon. She's an icon.
Everything.
She writes the most incredible songs, and I mean, I cannot wait to see her get this award tonight. It's going to be a great night.
She's the most incredible human being. She really is, all around.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Thank you.
See you later.
See you.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh no, this is rough. Great. Okay. People? It's amazing. So well deserved. Yeah, I know. So incredibly well.
One thing. Yeah, that's quite nice that they start off with that.
Yeah. Arlo Parks.
That'll be good.
What are you most excited for? We got everything. Where did you here? Yeah, I'm here. So I shall, even if it's in like our box. Did you still want to do that even though you've been in this kind of stage? Yeah, no. It feels a lot like yeah, we'll deal with it tomorrow. All over. Because I kind of raised it. Yeah. I know! Still some well, actually a lot of colors, but it's okay. It's awesome. I had this like great scene of no crying like the series like Cardo. Yes! What do you think about that? Can we pitch it tomorrow? Can we pitch it now? Are we on ITV? Where are we? No, but like ITV do it. So you're ITV. I we say that, but enjoy it.
So
since it is about big picture. That's like
but inwards are going to be one thing one thing
who would play who?
We're talking about the job. No. In the sense of so we're somewhere else. Want to do a timing one? Well, let's do a timing.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. See, I was going to go over already.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh, okay.
This is so different to any person I've
called
had.
one. I just think there was semblance of something. Right.
This is so different. Look at the red carpet that's coming today from the international group. Just look how far out past the crews are. But there are 4,000 standards being available tonight. Those tickets are going to £5 for the workers as well as a ticket. One of those things. We've done this before.
It is. Yeah, sure. I know, I can see. Sorry, Mark. Yeah. Best female, best album. Yeah, I'm feeling good. It's, I think if I ever had a chance, I feel like this is maybe my nearest to having a chance to win, but equally it's still lovely to have been nominated for every album that I've been up for. Not for every, this is the first time I've been nominated for an album, so that's a huge deal for me. And it's really reassured me as an artist. Yeah. I think people needed that in COVID, maybe, a bit of escapism. We've talked about that, Mark, and it was fun, and I think maybe my personality shone through a little bit more than maybe I wasn't ready to give to everybody in the previous records. So I think it's fun, it was danceable, and everyone was dancing in their kitchens. Yeah. 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 Yeah, fingers crossed. We'll see. I mean, it's pretty much sold out. It'll be packed. It'll be if it's safe to be packed, then we'll be there and we'll have a great time. And if not, we'll do it next year. I think. Yes. Oh, it's gonna have lots of dancing that everyone's gonna have to get involved in. It's gonna be fun. Yes. Yes. I pack them too full, and then they don't really look like omelettes by the end. So I think the more toppings the better, but it may look like a scrambled egg by the end. Exactly, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Yes. Yes, we've had Dolly Parton. I mean, I don't think Dolly would have necessarily come to Clapham to my mum's house otherwise, but yeah. Dua Lipa we had, it's been amazing. It's been really, really amazing. This year with the podcast has really grown it. So we've got a good one tomorrow. I can't. Nerve-wracking. I think I was really nervous in that one, and but it was still a pleasure to chat to her for an hour on Zoom. She was in front of a Christmas tree in October, and I'll never forget it. Yeah, she is. Oh, she has like a quip for everything. It's fantastic. Oh, absolutely. We could all learn a thing from Dolly Parton. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you. All right, lots of love. Thank you. See you later.
Just how far you think the crews apart.
I think it's very good. I'm worried that everything's on the show, just trying to make it work. I love that we're just you get it out of the way, and then you just have lunches instead of
Right.
I'm trying to make it great. You look so amazing, like a Disney princess. Oh, thank you. Very exciting. You are now very exciting. How exciting.
Some people that liked it on TikTok, and then I'm here at the Brits, so it's incredible. Well, there's new music coming very, very soon. I won't say what, I won't say when, but it's coming in the next few weeks, hopefully. So keep your ears peeled. Probably standing here on this spot right now, that is probably like getting ready tonight. I was just kind of like, this is outrageous, absolutely outrageous. Just the full performance, just everything just looks amazing. Just seeing, like, I like to know like who wins the awards, so that's probably what I'm most looking forward to. Kind of like my mum and dad were always watching music and like play music, listening. That's how I started singing. So like all the way up, like it's probably the best thing to aim for. So it's still on the bucket list. That's it. Maybe you never know. Never know. Fingers crossed. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hi. How are you? I'm good. Nice.
Yes. Thank you. It's really great. It's really hopeful. You know, it makes me feel like maybe we're coming to the other side of this journey, of this challenge, of this space. It's been very difficult. It's been very hard for a lot of us. Everybody has been inside of this one. And my hope is that we've all learned something as a collective, and maybe we come out of this as better human beings. You know, that's really my hope. I know I am. So.
And on a more superficial level, I mean, you are looking amazing. Was there maybe more thought that went into planning your outfit? See that we haven't been on a red carpet in such a long time.
Well, I have a new stylist. I'm working with Ty Hunter, and you know, we have really, our minds have melded, and there's a different kind of focus. There's a different kind of understanding and intention about the conversation that I'm actually trying to have and how to have that. You know, there is a gender conversation, a mixed, gender fluid challenge to the patriarchy, challenge to what masculinity means. What does it mean to be a man? You know, and I stand at the intersection of that conversation, and I'm proud to be standing there, just like this. And it's time to have it, and come on, let's go.
Are you seeing change? I mean,
I am seeing change. You know, Harry Styles on the cover of Vogue is change. You're welcome. Thank you.
Yes.
It's a very exotic accent. Where's that from? Scandinavian, though.
International.
Very
school,
nice.
sort of
Very
vibe, I
nice.
like that.
Finlandia vodka. Very nice drink.
So what brings you guys over here tonight?
We're presenting the Best Male Solo Act Award, and we are also performing alongside Craig David our new single "Summertime" out now. Is this going out in Finland? Oh, okay.
Brutus is
Yeah,
worldwide,
nice.
baby.
Yeah,
You lot
nice.
international playboys.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can see you've got a drink in your hand. So
Oh yeah.
it's a private event, but is it business as normal? What's it like?
Oh yeah, do you know what? I've had this about 3 hours. It started here, so very slowly. Do you know what I mean? Because I haven't been out for ages, so
Slow release.
So it's more of a slow release with the drink. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
It's a pint of Hennessy, so
Yeah. You got to drink it very slow. Pint of Hennessy, a bit of lime.
Yeah.
That's my drink.
What he's been doing is just having a little sip as he ends the interview and then spitting it back out.
What I
to the
like to
next
do,
one.
how it lasts, I can show you how it lasts a lot longer and it's not harsh on the throat. It goes like this. Wet the top lip. And that's how you drink it.
Yeah.
You know, so that way it doesn't burn the throat.
Yeah, or let it swill. You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you go like that as well. Yeah.
For like 20 minutes. Just keep the liquid in your mouth for 20 minutes. Yeah, look at that. Just keep that going for 10 minutes.
Aerate it. Hennessy is quite strong, so you've got to be careful with that.
You're presenting, but what are you most looking forward to tonight?
sort of the food and drinks.
Yeah,
Like, they gave us a car.
Yeah.
So like not give it, but they drove us.
Like, not in a rude way, but we don't care about any of the people here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just more.
Well,
just
no
like,
offence.
Not in a bad way, but we just sort of don't.
I thought it'd be more like so solid and heartless. You know what I mean? Like proper artists and that. But you know, fair play to everyone here tonight and that. Like, good luck on that.
And there's free drinks, is there?
Yeah, free drinks, free crisps and that.
Free
so.
car home.
Yeah.
I get
Smoking
to-
areas.
This ain't even mine.
No, it's
I'm
mine.
just borrowing it. So
What I'm looking for is just blazing every
perks.
hour as well, like just blazing
Yeah.
little zoot and that.
And just hugging people that you haven't seen in a while.
Yeah. Just something more like this. Like that sort of hug, do you know what I mean? And then go like that if they know you. So that's the corrupt K. Do you want to, should I show you like that? That's the corrupt K.
Yeah.
So if I say corrupt effeminate, you say you don't know yet. Corrupt effeminate.
The rest are irrelevant.
The rest are irrelevant.
You have no idea what's going on right now.
No,
And it's
or
fine.
who we are, but the penny
And
will
it's
drop
fine.
later.
Yeah. You will pitch yourself later.
You
Yeah.
can go home, do your Googles, page 17, that's what we show
And then you go, oh yeah, they were gorgeous.
You
But you
will
didn't
say they
clock it at the
were,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the light.
Thank you. Big up Finlandia. Yeah, nice one. See you later.
Finland vodka.
How you doing? No, not at all. No. I'm just trying to take it all in right now. Like, I'm literally on cloud nine, just looking around. It feels amazing to be here. It's going to be a very special night, and I'm just buzzing to be involved. Yeah, it feels like surreal even hearing that. You know, ever since I found out I've been on cloud nine, and if you told me a few years ago I was going to get nominated for a Brit Award, I would have been like, you're mad, no way. So to get 3 nominations is totally amazing. I already feel like I've won just being nominated, honestly. Yeah, it's great, but do you know what, the main thing is just I'm so glad that, you know, the records that I'm making are making people happy. That's the most important thing, and, you know, to have the opportunity to come to the Brits like this is just an icing on cake for me. So yeah, I'm really buzzing that that's happened.
And I mean, obviously you've been working in lockdown all this time, or during the pandemic. What's it like coming out here? Like, have you been able to plan for the future, towards the future now? Or?
Well, listen, I'm a DJ, and the biggest change in my life was that all my touring was cancelled. So, you know, DJing is the thing that I love doing most in life. So it's been hard to not be playing in front of crowds for such a long time. But you know what? Summer's coming. We've got good news. My diary's starting to fill up again, and I just can't wait. I think it's going to be the biggest and best summer of our lives, because everyone's just itching to get back out there and have a wicked time. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Should I touch it? Should I not touch it? No, it's fine. It feels good. We've been working hard, we've been getting ready, so hopefully you enjoy it and I like it.
I mean, after all this time of not performing, how different does it feel? And also the audience is largely made up of NHS workers, so does that make a difference?
I feel like, yeah, that's the right audience because of all the hard work and putting in over the time that we've been struggling. And yeah, it's been the first time in a long time. Actually, a lot of people haven't performed for a long while, so I feel like the whole scenario just makes sense. We're here, we're all enjoying it together. No one don't look like they're not having a good time, so it's only right.
And it's been a bit clear for UK rap. I mean, it's been a tough year for about it, has it also been really good for?
It's been pros and cons, really. I feel like we've been working anyway and trying to make the best out of the situation. People have still been working, which I find very admiring and that. And yeah, we just rise above and beyond as a collective. Literally.
That's great. Thank you so much for all of this work.
Thank you, look, for having me.
Thank you very much. Right, man, we're done.
Your Reuters?
Yes, yeah, I'm working with a couple of these guys at Reuters, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whitehall, national press.
Hey. Thank you.
What is the best thing about being back out here tonight?
Being able to dress up, the vibes. Do you know what I mean? I heard there's a little alcohol late. I don't know. I heard there's a little alcohol late. Oh, but yeah, the vibes.
But does it feel a bit weird? I mean, after all this time, it's sweats in there.
A little bit.
Weird,
Not weird, but like I'll say more like it's a jump, like it's a drastic jump, and I feel like it's a bit different. Do you know what I mean? But we've been like inside for like a whole year and a bit now. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
And now you're up for 3?
Yeah, free. I know. We're just it's crazy. It's a crazy experience, man. Honestly, like we're grateful as well. All the nominations, the big nominations, so that we're just grateful that we're being acknowledged in this way, innit?
And does it mean maybe even more after the year and a half that we've had to be?
Yeah, 100%. Because our song blew up whilst the pandemic was going on, so we couldn't really get to like tour or like really like go around the world. Because the song went all around the world, but we couldn't even get to really see it. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like now we're getting to like experience like the benefits from it, innit? Yeah.
Well, good luck tonight and enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
remember our really long, in-depth interview we did at Simon's spare room. Yeah.
I thought you were saying something.
Okay, great. It was. Still, I know, we made it back. No, and do you know what's hilarious is I wrote that song about 3 years ago. It's just sat in my Dropbox. Same as Bed. Yeah, do you know, I just kind of, you lose track sometimes of all the songs that's being written and you forget. And Regard heard Secrets. It was originally like a slow R&B song and he just basically gave it the sauce. So I had no idea, no. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. It's too much. It's actually quite sad, but it's a blessing and a sadness. Yeah, sometimes it actually, ignites new ideas, or I've gone back to very old ideas, taken snippets and cut them into new ideas. Yeah. Oh, wow. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I think this guy's sound, Regard's sound, is so unique to him and so special, and I think his fan base loved that about him. And I think then we married the two, kind of like sultry R&B story together. It just connected. I think that's the beauty of music as well, is you can't really predict it anymore. You just don't know. The fans decide. Yeah. No. Yeah, not real live, not in front of a crowd. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I would like to think this summer would be the beginning of the end. So I think all of us musicians, we've got our fingers crossed that we're going to get to play some shows out. I miss live music so much. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the first live show I have in my diary. I think I've got Park Life in there. I don't know anything about dates. Honestly, calendar-wise, I'm kind of moving at a week at a time. I just have no idea what's going on next week. It's been an, oh hi Adam! Little red carpet banter. Do you know what? This is my second ever Brit nom. It's nuts. And this is my first as a lead artist, which is even more nuts. And I'm so grateful to be recognised. I'm so grateful. A nomination in its own right is a win to me. I'm happy to be here and I'm going to enjoy the night and just reflect on the year and how bittersweet it's been and what's coming next. An album, finally, my first one. Well, if I get my way, sometime this year. If I don't get my way, first half of next year. But you never know. But I've got the songs now. I'm just figuring it out and putting them together. I'm just so excited. Well, I would probably give it to my dad. He is my manager and is absolutely killing it. He worked really hard on the Secrets campaign and I'm really proud of him. So my dad would get it. Top lad, top lad. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, for sure. I mean, she defined pop music for like over a decade, I remember being a baby girl and hearing Romeo, take me. Like, we all know her songs. We've all seen her evolve and grow from a child to a woman, young girl to a woman. If anyone deserves that award, it's her. Hits, as long as hits has been a thing, an honour she deserves, for sure. Is she going to be performing? She's performing. I know. So fingers flipping crossed. Could you imagine the debut of live music and we get to see Taylor Swift? Come on. Oh. It's been so long since I've seen a singer sing on the stage. Oh, and good luck to Griff tonight. That's my sis. I'm so proud of her. She's so amazing. No. Oh my God, please. Me and her performed on the O2 stage once, like years ago. We went to the same church. Yeah, so it's like, yes. I've been singing since I was a baby. I feel like all singers. Let me see. I need to see this.
Any of that. We just built a mini stage in all of our houses, and we just kind of sang in front of the mirror. You know, I presume that everyone here does that, don't they? I don't know. Oh, like,
oh, really?
Like a Kinder Egg, kind of.
Oh, really? Then so we can
no
have
chocolate.
a piece each. Be good.
Well, it'll force some democracy into the band, which would be good, you know.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that before, though.
That sounds
mad. Some sort of sorcery going on there.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. Did you hear that? No, I didn't really hear the first part of it. Were you talking about the album? Or Here's That? Oh, right, yeah. I think it was special for all of us to see the music do the talking without us having to follow it, you know? It was a bit scary at the start, not knowing how anyone was going to react without having the audience in front of you, but to see how far it reached on its own without us pushing it and dragging it along was quite special and reassuring, I think. Yeah, a lot, yeah.
Sorry? Yeah. None of your business, man. Putting it away, yeah. Definitely. It's like a savings account. I can't even hear the. It's just with the mask. It's hard to hear what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, like it'd be good to give A Hero's Death its own shows and stuff like that before we release new music, and be able to like live out that kind of tour that never got to happen. So hopefully, yeah. Hopefully it happens. Simon,
Cheers.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's
all right.
What we serving as hits for like decades. So like, how old were we when Romeo Takes Me came out?
Yeah.
Why you're here?
Yeah.
Do you know who was really happy? Luke Van Joy. Yeah.
I can't really give too much away, you know what it's like. I wish I could, but all I can say is I've been so lucky to work with amazing songwriters and artists over the last 7 years. Some exciting stuff coming up.
Okay,
His suit is fitted as well.
Don't Tracey's mom made a movie.
Just for the credit.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Don't people pour the rain. Thank you. You did. To the shower.
We can't have any overlap, sadly.
See, I told you I was a witch. Hello, where are you from? Reuters. Sounds like an illness, but go on. I've got a touch of the Reuters. I mean, no one's ever said that before, right? I actually said, you know, that the euphoria of tonight is slowly kind of creeping up on me, you know. I kind of left the house like, where am I going? What am I doing? You know, and as I've got closer and closer, now I'm kind of immersed in this new sort of creative bubble. I think tonight is going to be magical. I think it's going to be strange. I did a live stream at the end of just before the last lockdown, which was quite similar, but you know, less people. So yeah, it's amazing to be around other people, and it sounds really weird saying that, like because it's the most normal thing in the world. But yeah, no, I think it's going to be a fabulous night, and I think it's going to be a night we'll all remember, those of us that were physically here.
I mean, yeah, it sounds strange, but at the same time, I think everyone can relate to that. So, how bad enough is it to still need this now?
Well, you know what? I've learned this year that I'm an in-person person. You know, I love the internet. It's an amazing thing because it gives us communication, but I need to be in the room to really work my magic. And so for me, a live stage is really where I want to be, you know, not just, you know, doing classic music, but also doing new music, you know, because right now I feel like I have this incredible freedom as a writer, and, you know, there's nothing left to steal now, so you start again. So I'm just rewriting the soul catalogue, I'm going back to the 80s, I'm doing all these things that I probably wouldn't have done at the time, but now I'm going back and saying, right, let's make a record like Roxy Music, let's do a Madonna style, you know, let's nick all of that, because that was nicked from somewhere as well. It's all borrowed. Every sound, every sentence, there's nothing new. It's about how you put it together. And I think we're at this time in history where everything's kind of paused, and now we can start again. Start plundering those, you know, amazing old Al Green records and Diana Ross and the Supremes and Bowie and all those things, that reggae music, just all of it, right in the pot.
And I've heard that you're turning 60 later this year.
Yeah, later in 2 months.
Oh, in 2 months?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations in advance. But so you're also releasing new. I read that you're going to release 60 new songs.
Well, I've already started releasing stuff. So, you know, I put a video up yesterday called Swoon. There's one up called Mexican Wave. Sometimes I'm putting up the video before the song comes out. I'm doing all creative content. I'm just basically doing it guerrilla style. I'm not promoting it. I'm not saying when it's coming out. It's just going to come. And, you know, if you can't concentrate for more than 30 seconds, that's your problem. Because that's learnt behavior. The reason why something is an amendment is because it can be changed. So, you know, when people say, oh, I can't watch your video, it's a minute. I'm like, Jesus. You know, you have to dedicate yourself to creativity, you know, and you have to learn to be still. And, you know, that's what this year has given us, this gift of kind of, you know, allowing us to concentrate on what we do. Why are we doing what we're doing? You know, what's to be said, what needs to be said, and there's a lot of things to be said right now.
And turning 60, how are you approaching that?
It just seems ridiculous. It's like, so what? And like, for me, it's like, you know, there's a freedom that comes with being at this point in my life, and I don't know whether it's to do with my age or because I eat certain things or because I walk. I don't know what the reason is, you know. It's like I'm just interested in what I do, and I think as long as you're interested in things, it'll always be interesting, you know. And you're never going to be interesting to everybody, but you know, that's their loss.
And just finally, want to ask you, you made headlines around the world when you launched this casting for the
Yes.
Coldplay. I mean, how is that going?
You know what? I've been on the way here. I was talking to my manager, and I was saying, "Tell me who," because there's obviously people that they're trying to get. I said, "Just send me pictures of them. Tell me who they are." He goes, "Obviously, I'm very interested in someone else being me. Because I think we're all playing a role anyway, particularly us performers. We sort of create ourselves out of cardboard and glitter. We are our own inventions, and then we sort of spend our lives explaining a character that doesn't really exist. So I think it's a really interesting time to explore who you are, why you do what you do, what's it like to be old. I think it's an amazing thing. Old people. I've always loved old people. I'm not one yet, but I'm not scared of it, because time should make you wiser. That's a great opening line to a song. Time should make you wiser. Don't you?
Okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it feels great. It's, my baby's first outing out, and what a glamorous occasion. But yeah, it's exciting. It feels everyone's being incredibly respectful, and it's going to be probably the tamest Brits, but that's okay. Given this year, I'll take that. Yeah, I mean, Best Album is kind of the ultimate at the Brits, And for this album to be recognised in that category, I mean, I was really proud of this record, but for other people to kind of acknowledge that, it's a huge compliment. My fans and the kind of the whole campaign that we've done, we did it in lockdown. We had to think on our feet. It was very creative and slightly kind of rough around the edges, but the music I was proud of, and it's worked its way into lots of people's lives. And so yeah, I'm here to celebrate that fact and celebrate that here we go, doing Lucky You, and I'm here to celebrate the fact that 4 women are up for that album for the first time, the album category, so that's something to really, really celebrate and think about too.
And that's what I want to ask you, what is the historic thing? And there was a lot of talk about diversity last year. Are you seeing change as you
Yeah, I mean, you see it in the category, the fact that this is the first time that 4 females have been up for Best Album. It's probably long overdue, but it is a movement in the right direction. However small it is, let's celebrate that. Thank you, love. Thanks. Right, let's go. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Reuters. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh. Well, I'll let you into a secret. We pre-recorded it and we did it yesterday. I know. I think because of COVID, but I haven't seen it yet, so I'm going to be watching it for the first time. And honestly, like, it is really a dream come true to be doing this performance. And yeah, I'm going to probably cry after it, just like, so I'm really excited. Yeah, well, do you know what? He is just like the sweetest man. He's really made me feel so comfortable, and like he's always like cracking jokes. Even before we go for a take, he's kind of like making me giggle. So he makes me feel really at ease. But then I have this voice going, "This is so Elton John. Like this is a legend." You know, like what? So it's been crazy.
And also, I mean, not just that, but performing for the Brits and the first event in over a year.
I know.
How do you take all that in?
I know. I'm so happy because I've always wanted to. Sorry, I hit your mic. I've always wanted to perform at the Brits. Like ever since I was a kid, I was watching the show like the Spice Girls in the '90s. Like, and I remember watching it and just going like, one day that'll be me. And now I'm doing it. So I like, yeah. I'm just so grateful to be here. Really. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
It's kind of like riding a bike, I guess. But I was so excited to put on an outfit. You know, I've been putting on outfits, but for the wrong things. You know, like going to the market or getting gas. You know, now I feel like I'm supposed to be dressed up.
And what does it feel like being in London? I don't know. Have you been here for a while, or have you just got here? Have you currently?
I've actually been here for a month already because I'm working on a new TV show called Starstruck for ITV. It's a competition show where people get transformed into their favorite icons and perform as them. So it's been amazing. I've been on a judging panel with the coolest group of people. Sheridan Smith, Beverly Knight, Jason Manford, and Ollie Murs is our host. So it's been a love fest. The show itself is such a party. It's such a celebration, and I think it's exactly what people are looking for right now. Something lightweight and full of joy.
And I also read that you are in the studio with the Queen. I mean, what can you tell me?
Do you know, I always read these things and I go, are we? Because we're not. It's one of those things where it's like a never say never thing. I don't think any of us are opposed to the idea, but we're all kind of waiting for the right reason. You know, and the only time we ever actually end up talking about it is in an interview together when a journalist says, so, any new music that you guys are doing together? And we all go, I don't know.
And just wanted to ask you, I mean, performing as well, how much are you missing that? And is this a sign that maybe we're going back to that soon?
I totally miss it. You know, I think without being on stage, I feel like some part of me is not totally in alignment, you know, and so I've been trying to spend this whole year creating music, working on a musical, and that's been taking my creative energy at the moment, but I do miss being on stage. I can't wait.
Hopefully soon. Well, enjoy tonight. Have a great time.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
We're going to head off now.
It does. It's more like Tina Turner than Cannibal Corpse. Thanks so much. It was nice to see you in real life here. Thanks that we talked. Yeah, absolutely. It's nice to be out of the house. That seems like such a long time ago. It was August, I know, but it was lovely to talk. You have a good evening tonight.
Thanks, man. Take care.
Take care.
Living the dream. How are you doing? Living the dream. I know. Send help. I know. Send help. What the hell?
Very good. It's going to be so nice to have like children on the same age.
I know. They're amazing we get to do it together. So.
And how are you feeling about the nomination tonight?
I think we feel really good. We just keep thinking if we win tonight, we make history, and that's wild to us. From all the amazing girl groups that have come before us and never won the award, which we should have. Yeah, we're just excited to be here and just excited to sit and watch the show and not have any nerves.
And how is it being on a red carpet again? Have you guys missed kind of getting dressed up for these events?
We've missed getting dressed up, but I haven't missed how like socially awkward I am as a person. So I'm going to watch all these interviews back and be like, ugh.
But we always get so nervous on the red carpet, don't we?
I know. And there's so much going on at all things.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Well, you guys are rocking it as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
To live in that for the night. I'm going to be like grasping onto this memory for as long as it takes. Thank you. Yeah, well, I literally just released my new single, Got You Covered. It's a similar vibe to Don't Need Love. It's with Bill and Ted, who I feel like is in our little crew, like mine and 220 kids. So yeah, it's really cool, and it's kind of got like a garagey vibe. I've been writing a lot with like Craig David and other kind of garagey legends. So that is kind of the new situation, I guess. Yeah. Thanks so much. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you. Bye.
Talk about this again at 5 a.m. in the morning at Gatwick.
Wow. Everybody's going to make a model for the indoors.
I should say.
That's what I was guessing. I don't actually
they have,
know.
they definitely.
I
They
thought,
won one, I think.
yeah, Two Door Cinema Club maybe. Okay. Yeah, it was.
It was really about we've grown up half our life in Belfast, the other half in London, and it really became, it's been pretty much the halfway point now in our lives where the influences from both places have kind of had such a big impact on us. And Northern Ireland is just so different to London, and we really did.
It's a bit of a fusion of our influences, and just the music just represents that, what the cultures we grew and listened to, and what we grew up with. I think it's
Yeah, it's just a direct reflection of kind of what we feel we've kind of grown up around. Yeah, yeah.
It's going to make it even more special.
It's the only one we've made by last November. Well, the November of 2019. Yeah, and like screens everywhere, lasers, explosions. So
we're hopefully doing our rehearsals in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. But yeah, it's been a year in planning. We planned it beforehand. It's all custom, bespoke, and we spent so much time with our like visual artist Zach, planning it, and hopefully it'll be special when we're able to actually perform it.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
That's what it's planned for.
Slip into the back now, you go into the front?
Well, I'll take this now. How are you?
Slipping into the back.
So I can see you've got good plans. Is it in some way like a normal event, or what does it?
Definitely normal. We had to pay for them. Imagine. No,
Jesus, that's a good look.
Isn't it? Look at that. I'm not joking. I'm joking.
I mean, what? I mean, obviously social distancing. You're not wearing masks and stuff like you were, but what does it feel like being here tonight?
It feels like cheating. Do you know what I mean? It feels like a gross kind of privilege. Do you know what I mean? It's really really weird. Do you know what I mean? Like I know that like in talking to my mates today back in Dublin. They're not really allowed to do anything, so I feel a bit like, it just feels a bit wrong, you know what I mean? You feel wrong until it feels right, you know? Sounds like it.
Cool, we've achieved so much throughout this year, almost more than we did in the year that we were touring, and the whole thing is mind-blowing, and it's great, all these big awards and recognising us as a part of it. We do something very different to what most people do that get nominated, and I think that's the most important thing to recognise. I think that we've done everything the way we wanted to do it, and it's been recognised in these kind of places, and that feels good, It
kind of feels like sending your kid off to college in a different country, and you don't have any contact with them, but you just get sent all their grades, you know what I mean? And, you feel proud, but you can't honestly tell yourself that you had anything to do with it, you know what I mean?
But does it feel even sweeter considering everything that we've done for the past year and a half? I mean, it must have been quite hard in the lockdown.
We were just like, someone said I should go meet her, so we sat in a cafe and didn't know what was going on. We were chatting and we just got on for ages. I actually need the toilet, so I was like, I've got to go. So we were like, let's work together. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, and thank you for all your support as well. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I've never cried at all. But I watched the UK and I was close. I was watching the ending and I was like,
Yeah. I know, it's weird to be at the O2. I haven't been here since I was on tour here, so good to be back. So good that there's a live event for music tonight. Looking forward to seeing all the artists, and not just them, all the writers, the producers, everyone that's involved in the music industry. Everyone's been locked at home on their computers doing work, so I think everyone's going to enjoy the night, and the fact that we're all COVID tested, we can all hug and, you know, chat to each other properly without having to do it from two. Well, we're still from distance, but, you know, it's close. Yes, I am indeed, yeah. It's really exciting. I'm not too sure what I can tell you, but fantastic lineup. It's a modernised version of Stars in Their Eyes, which is fantastic. So it's called Starstruck. We've got fantastic judges. I'm hosting it. Got Sheridan Smith, Adam Lambert, Beverly Knight, Jason Manford on the panel, and it's just regular people getting up and being their stars, being their icons, and they're in groups of 3. There's 4 icons a night, so it's a lot of singing, but a lot of fun, and it's a great Saturday night TV show, and I'm really excited to be back hosting it. Tom Jones. Yeah. Yeah! I'd be a bit of Tomo. He's a good friend of mine, so yeah, I always said to Tom on The Voice that I could rock a bit of Tom, I reckon, on stage, yeah. Incredible, incredible, and I reached out to him and said congratulations, he deserves it. You know, the first artist in the history, I think, isn't he? That broke a record, being the eldest. Well, he deserves it because I've known Tom a long time. He worked for being 80. He works very, very hard, and he's put a lot of effort into that album. So yeah, I'm really happy for him. Yeah.
Thank you.
First through, I was like, please let it be in real life, please let it be in real life. I can't do another Zoom, I just can't do it. And here we are. So I think we're so lucky.
Yeah, so lucky. 1, to be recognised, 2, to be invited, and 3, that I get to see all my friends. Yeah. Oh, come on. Definitely. You never know. I haven't prepared to win. If we win, I won't even know what to say.
It's like a year ago, last year. I mean, what a journey. Like, what's that been like? It came out during the lockdown and then, like, big love.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I feel like it came out at the beginning of lockdown, right? Was it the beginning of lockdown? Yeah. And now...
Maybe the beginning.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And now we're here.
Yeah.
And it's so insane, but also so weird to have such a big song, but we can't perform it. We've never performed it, never played it. I've never seen somebody sing it back to me. I don't know what it's like. Like, it's crazy. So it's been very weird, but at the same time, we can't complain, right?
We start normally. Then in the end of the year, we're gonna start normally.
Yeah, performing again.
I'm going to US for the first tour in US.
Oh, you're going on tour in US?
Yeah, in October.
One for you. All right, I'm coming to make a few guest appearances then.
Okay,
I'll come and see your LA show. Yeah. I don't know about you.
Definitely.
Just walk out from behind the curtain.
Well, I was like, do you want to hug me? She burst out first to tears. So it's like, she's definitely
I still don't know, to be honest. I still listen to my record. I'm like, how did I even do that? But I do think I put so much love into the track list, and I made sure, you know, I cut out songs that I loved, but it just didn't fit within the flow of the album. And I grew up listening to albums. Like, I grew up going to Virgin Megastore, couldn't afford to buy the album, so I'd stand there and listen to the records. And I remember, like, that feeling of an amazing album top to bottom. So that's what I wanted to do. And yeah, that's my focus for this album and the next one too. I know. It's insane. First of all, I don't believe things until it happens, but then when I was in Elton's studio, after having quarantined for 2 weeks, obviously being really safe, in Elton's studio, and I was hearing him sing and play his piano parts, that's when it became real. I was emotional, I was trying to keep it together, but his voice is just phenomenal. It's Elton John.
Acknowledging that. Free the beard. Free the beard.
A hole in the market there.
There should be a hole in the mask.
Yeah. So how are you guys feeling about being here tonight?
It's wonderful. Our privilege to be here. Like, everyone wants a night out, and we get to have one with our brothers here. So yeah, we're over the moon.
And are you enjoying being back on like the red carpet again?
Yeah, it's actually strangely it's relaxing tonight. I don't know if you feel that as well, but everyone has a slightly different vibe about them. Everyone's like just pleased to be out and sharing something, sharing some space. It's the quietest red carpet, which suits us because we're quite quiet, retiring type, believe it or not. But it's just great. It's such a nice atmosphere talking to everyone, and it just feels like we've all missed this and needed this. And just
it's been a lonely time. Let's be honest, it's been lonely. So it's so nice to see
the music being talked about tonight and nominated are the songs that have helped get everyone through the year. So I think it's great that we can celebrate it tonight. Although Cannibal Corpse aren't nominated, they helped me get through. Cannibal Corpse. Next thing.
I know it's interesting how music takes on a new meaning, isn't it? Like, there's been certain albums that I've listened to so much, and like, yeah, especially as musicians, you must find that.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot. Initially, I went back to a few of my old favourites, like Nirvana and things, and actually, after a while, it wasn't bringing me that comfort because I was used to sharing those songs with people, so I ended up just listening to as much new music, and I've listened to a lot of kind of heavy metal over the last year. I don't know why, just I felt like I needed to have some kind of abrasion going on, but I don't know if you boys have been in it.
For me, it was early music of my childhood almost. It was like nursery rhyme stuff. Something that felt safe, I think, and familiar for me was because it was such a baffling time. I couldn't really concentrate on any new music or new television or anything. I just found after 5 minutes my mind was racing. So it was back to like rhythmics and the Beatles and things that I used to listen to as a kid, really.
And what do the Brits mean to you? Because obviously you guys have been probably a few times.
Yeah, this is, I guess, first time being nominated. It's been kind of omnipresent through our lives. I mean, I was joking last night about James dressing like Ginger Spice when Jerry had that phenomenally iconic outfit and just what an iconic opening that was. But over the years, just thinking of the moments, they all happened at the Brits kind of things, you know, Jarvis and Michael Jackson, just weird, historically important moments. And I just think that it's strange for us to be here, even though we've been a few times, it's still a pinch yourself moment, and it feels like an honour to be here still. We're not too kind of proud to say that.
And how's the rest of the year looking for you? Are you going to be able to get out on tour, or how's it planning out?
Hopefully we've got our first show is booked in September, so we're hoping we'll still be out. We ended up making another record actually because we weren't allowed to go on tour, so we ended up feeling really very creative and all these new ideas kept coming, so we've actually completed a new record which will probably be out by the time we're touring the last one. Yeah. But you know what, it's been nice to have an outlet, you know, because not everyone has an outlet to get that frustration and everything and anxieties out, so I feel grateful that we've been able to channel it. And I think actually without making that music we might have struggled a little bit more, so praise the rock and roll lords. Yes.
Well, fingers crossed, and fingers crossed for you tonight as well.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Lovely to see you again. Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm doing the Brits. Doing the Brit Awards. There now. Yeah, I'm with the Brits. Stuff me flipping skinning. You market it, put them on so hard.
Did that same mistake?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Probably the panic in the van. What's going to get it? What's going to get it? The line up. So it's like it is. Baby. Hey? They're going to save me. I'm going to use it like a car. Like you, like your ads on
the OIC for the cheap LED channel, because someone's already got some good one. Put it.
Well, you're going to put in the bedroom wall, ain't you? Flame to flame.
That's me. That's just me. And he looked at me hard. He looked at me hard and let me inside the ring. He didn't look at me.
Yeah, but he's also security, he probably wouldn't have let me in.
We're going to pull to that. Really? You get one of the guys who asked
Right, let's start, mate.
Come down?
Yeah, she's starting.
Down the wall.